Hello, my name is Big Novinzig. This is a follow-up video to my trail cam design. So the whole idea is based around the Raspberry Pi Zero. And what I'm thinking with the Pi Zero is it's cheap, definitely should do the job. I've got, 32 gig SD, micro SD in here. The nice thing about the Raspberry Pi Zero is it being Wi-Fi built in. So the idea is the Pi Zero is the center of everything here. I have a nice CCD camera that I'm planning to connect as well. And then for my night shoots, I've got an IR light that fits over top nicely. All of this will be running off I've got a nice Anchor battery pack here that I'm going to be using. Now, I hope to shove everything into this case here. This case was, I bought a bunch of them at Princess Auto years back. They were cases for disposable waterproof cameras. And I like this case because obviously it's waterproof, snaps shut nicely. It's got the belt clip on the back that I can use for adhering to the tree. And it's already got the spot for the lens. And this lens actually, or for the camera lens, where'd it go? It actually looks like it's going to fit just nicely. And even with the RR lights underneath. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that fits together there. So the idea is the Pi will be capturing the video, it will be doing the movement detection, it will take stills, and then via Wi-Fi, I'm going to have 4 of these actually, the intent is to build 4, all aiming out all 4 directions of the compass to cover a wider area, all on the same tree. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. Then very, very high up in the tree, I was going to use a hotspot, but instead I'm going to use an old cell phone, is the idea here. And this old cell phone, I'm going to put like a 7-Eleven chip in it, one of those, pay-as-you-go jobs to do my data. Now, the cell phone, the Raspberry Pis will be transmitting back to the cell phone to use it for via Wi-Fi to get its internet connection to call home and say, hey, I've got pictures, and send stills. Video will be saved here. But stills will go through here. I don't have the data to stream this video or copy it through. So, and this I'm just going to put in a waterproof pack and then hang it way high up in the trees, is the idea. So that it's out of the way, nobody finds it. I'll use a stick to put it way up there. And I've done some testing. I've got a new battery in this with the screen off and everything shut down except for acting as a hotspot. I can get a good 36 to 48 hours out of this. And I found my cameras will run off this for a good 3-4 days, easy. So that should work well. The other thing that's going to be happening here, once I get my audio shield put in, is that I've got some crappy old, speakers that you would get. And again, I think these are Princess Auto, and they've got built-in, they're self-powered, they've got their own power. These are going to be used for my baiting sounds. I'm going to be playing MP3s of baiting sounds, some mostly knock sounds, the 3 knocks and grunts and that sort of thing, and they'll be used to draw in for baiting, and there'll be a motion detection will set them off to bait to bring in. So like I said, the whole thing hopefully will fit into here. Jam everything in there. The battery pack will probably have to go external, it looks like. Oh, it looks like that needs a charge. And then I'm going to be wrapping the whole thing with some camo duct tape, and then on top of that I'll be adding natural foliage and stuff to try to disguise it as best as possible. Also, I'll be using scent to not only hide my scent on this, but also scent attractors. So do the magic of television. The next shot you'll see will be this thing put together, and then hopefully future videos I'll show me installing this one or one of the 3 others in the trees and see what sort of footage we can get from my little homebrew trail cam. Okay, next up we'll be showing how it looks. Okay, as I said, thanks to the magic of television, here we are back again. I was able to get everything packed in here. The light is in here nicely with the camera. Had some issues with getting it aligned. Like I said, this the camouflage duct tape is just here for the initial camouflaging, and then the idea is to add more natural foliage around it, probably just, I don't know, tie it on with zip ties or something like that when I put it up in the trees. One thing left is just attaching the power pack to the back. That's just going to go in a Ziploc baggie and be on the back, and then this whole thing gets zip tied to a tree. I've got 3 more to make. As I said, in a future video I'll be showing how I install these in the trees, and then hopefully what sort of footage I can get off of them. I do have it talking to the phone, so that's working. That actually took the last 2 weeks of effort, so it was quite difficult. So, thanks for watching. As I said, I'll show my results on future videos, and have a good day.